Hello, guys. Have you noticed something interesting in today's news? The government is considering bringing back the MDR. The full form is Merchant Discount Rate, but only for the large merchants with a turnover of over 50 crores. Now, while keeping it zero for the same small kirana stores, at the first glance, this feels unfair, right? You might think, wait, shouldn't everyone be treated equally? ये सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन आता है जब भी कोई डिस्कशन होती है इन चीजों के बारे में. But here's where business strategy completely changes the way you look at the news. What if I told you this isn't just a payments policy? It's actually one of the most famous MBA theories in the platform economics playing out in real life. So before we jump into the theory, let me ask you something. Imagine you have built the next UPI app, okay? You have two groups to attract. Number one, the customers who want to pay digitally and the merchants who should accept those payments. Number two, now here's the challenge. If you start charging everyone from day one, then why would a small kirana shop even bother joining your platform? And if shops don't join, why would customers use your app? See the problem? So it's like organizing a party where the guests won't come unless the food is there, and the caterers won't come unless the guests have already arrived. So who do you convince first? And that's exactly what the economist Jean Charles Rochet and Jean Triol explained through this two-sided market theory. इसे हम टू साइडेड मार्केट थ्योरी कहते हैं. A platform doesn't serve just one customer, it connects two completely different groups that depend on each other. Think of Uber connecting drivers and riders, YouTube connecting creators and viewers, Amazon connecting buyers and sellers, or UPI connecting consumers and merchants. So the magic happens because every new user on one side increases the value for the other side. And this is called as network effect, my friend. Honestly, it is one of the most powerful ideas in any business strategy. आप किसी भी पर्पस के लिए इस न्यूज़ के बारे में जान रहे हो अभी इस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे, ये इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको बहुत हेल्प करने वाली है. Now, here's the interesting part. Every successful platform asks one question: whom should we charge and whom should we subsidize? Because charging everyone equally sounds fair, but it's actually a very terrible business strategy. Kabhi kabhi equal treatment doesn't create equal growth, right? So smart platforms think differently. They first remove the friction for the people who help build the network. And that's why UPI kept the MDR at zero for years. Government's priority wasn't revenue, it was adoption. The objective was simple: make digital payments so easy, so cheap that every tea stall, every pharmacy, every vegetable vendor, every kirana store starts accepting UPI. And honestly, mission to successful ho hi gaya hai. Today, scanning a QR code feels more normal than carrying cash, right? So now imagine where we are today. The network is already huge. Millions of people use UPI every single day. The customers expect it everywhere. Small shops rely on it. Large retailers process thousands of transactions every hour. So the platform has entered a completely different stage of its life cycle. And this is where another beautiful concept comes in, जिसे हम कहते हैं cross subsidization. Instead of charging everyone, you charge the side that earns the highest commercial value from the platform. A small kirana owner is extremely price sensitive. Even a tiny fee would discourage his digital payment wala cycle. But a large retailer chain, nah, they are processing massive volumes, increasing the sales because consumers or their customers are preferring digital payments and deriving huge business value from the ecosystem. So the thinking becomes, why not let them contribute to the sustaining of the platform? So see now how the conversation changes. This isn't about punishing the big businesses. It's about understanding who benefits the most from the network that's already been built. Business strategy isn't always about equality. It's about sustainability. और यही difference होता है between looking at the news and decoding the strategy behind the news. So now think about the companies you use every day. Instagram doesn't charge you for creating an account. Google doesn't charge you for searching. YouTube doesn't ask viewers to pay before watching the videos. Why? Because users create attention, attention creates value. And once the network becomes strong enough, monetization happens somewhere else. Advertisers pay, premium subscriptions appear, enterprise tools are introduced. Same theory, different industry. So great businesses don't ask how do people make money today. They ask how do we build the strongest network first. Huge difference, right? And honestly, this is one of the biggest mistakes I see in the startup case studies also and the MBA interviews as well. People jump straight into monetization. Let's charge the users, let's increase the subscription fee, let's add commissions. But nobody asks the most important question: has the network become valuable enough yet? Because if you monetize too early, you might kill the adoption. If you wait too long, you hurt the profitability. Finding that balance is what separates good businesses from category leaders. So here's today's takeaway: platforms don't succeed because they charge everyone equally. They succeed because they understand who creates value, who captures value, and when it's the right time to monetize. And that's exactly why this MDR discussion is far more than a finance headline. It's a live lesson on platform economics. And before you leave, I want you to think about this, that if tomorrow you were the CEO of UPI, would you charge every merchant the same MDR, or would you continue keeping it free for small businesses while charging the large enterprises? There's no perfect answer to this, guys, but the way you think about that question tells me whether you are looking at the problem like a customer or like a strategist. So if this video helped you connect today's headline with a real business framework, then share it with someone who loves current affairs, startups, businesses, or simply enjoys understanding how the world works. Because every day the news teaches us strategy. We just need to learn how to decode it. So see you in the next episode of News Decoded. This is Priyasha signing off. Bye bye. See you in the next video.